Like you look at my last name, Brings Plenty. I'll give you a short story of where that name came from. There was a young boy named Little Chief amongst the people. And Little Chief was told by the holy person of the village that he was going to go with the buffalo hunters. So he went with the buffalo hunters. He prepared, gathered his things. He didn't ask the holy man how, when, or where. He just went back, gathered his stuff, got his horse ready. He rode off with the buffalo hunters. They went, they found food, and they were coming back. And upon their return to the people, they came across a patrolling troop of soldiers. Some of the men with this group gave the horses carrying the food to Little Chief and a couple others, and Little Chief said, "No, today you're going to see something." And so he rode off down into this draw, and he took a few leaves of sage and prayed, and he rubbed the leaves of sage on his chest and upon the chest of his horse. Jumped on his horse, sheltered himself with a buffalo robe. And so these men were watching from a safe distance, and as the soldiers was coming up, Little Chief jumped out on horseback and charged towards them. And the men closest to him began to shoot at him. Little Chief stopped his horse, turned around, and rode away. Instead of them pursuing him, they began to dismount and take an attack formation. And so once more, Little Chief charged with his horse, and this time his horse jumped over into the circle, and these men saw nothing was happening to this individual or this horse. So they mounted up and they fled. And so Little Chief went back to the people and to the men, and he shook the buffalo robe that he sheltered himself with, and all the bullets that were intended for him and his horse fell out of this buffalo robe. So when they got back, all the men told the villagers what they witnessed and seen. So later on that night, they changed his name from Little Chief to Brings Plenty, because he brought a fight to others without taking life, and he brought life back to the people.